A Kimbo? Wow. Okay. It's a Hellstorm. Oh, that's a Hellstorm, I'm assuming. Okay. Wow. Jesus. Damn. All right, that shotgun is clearly broken, bro. What is happening in here? Oh my god. We're petting streaks now. Whoa. Okay. You could wait. So can you jump off of anything now? Because that was definitely not like a wall you could jump off of. That was a gunship. Okay. What's going on here? Okay. Oh. Whatever gun that was definitely one-shotting, bro. Oh my god. Wow. That was obviously Omni movement. The dog streak, okay. Yes, we know about loadout build sharing. I think this is Warzone. Looks like Warzone. Oh, I don't know. Maybe maybe it's just a Warzone map looking thing. That's the RCs. Holy heck. Jesus. Oh my god. Jesus. This looks insane. Oh my god. Sit down. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know this is like a setup, but he's wowing. 18 maps at launch is crazy. I thought it was 16. Oh, there's more. Oh my god. Wow. That's hijack. Wow. All right. Well, I think we have a lot to talk about. What's good, YouTube? Today we got the multiplayer reveal for Black Ops 7 today. We literally got so much news when it came down to Black Ops 7 today, but I'm going to be covering just certain things that I personally just care about, which is going to be camos and definitely the guns that we're going to be seeing in the beta. So the first thing we're going to check out here is the primary weapons that'll be available in the Black Ops 7 beta. When it comes down to assault rifles, we're going to have an AR called M15 MGO, the MXR 17, and then the Peacekeeper MK1. The Peacekeeper is one of the most iconic Call of Duty weapons ever. The fact that we're going to have that back here in Black Ops 7 and also in the beta is definitely a W. When it comes down to the SMGs, we have the Graz 45K, you have a Dravik 45, and then we have a Razor 9mm. I have no idea what any of those SMGs are. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you what those could possibly be. Shotguns, we have two shotguns. We have the M10 Breacher. We also have the Echo 10. For the LMGs, we have the LK18. Marksman. A marksman. What the heck is the MAA1? What is a marksman? Am I crazy? Like, am I like seeing things wrong right now? That's just a marksman. I have a strong feeling them bringing back the MAA1. They're not going to bring back the way that we all usually know what exactly it could possibly be. They're going to bring it back with some sort of like stipulation to it, making it like honestly not good. And seeing it here in the marksman tab definitely is a new tab in general, and also definitely does not give me the hope that they're actually going to bring it back and do justice for this weapon. When it comes down to snipers, we also get the VS Recon, and we also get the XR3 Iron. This right here, I believe this is the M8 marksman rifle, which is so weird, but actually does look pretty cool. You have the assault rifle Peacekeeper, which actually does look pretty dope. It's so tiny and just so cute. You have the SMG Graz 45K. This looks like the GKS from Black Ops 4. If you know that weapon, you know the weapon. It was one of the most like zero recoil guns ever. That's exactly what this SMG does look like right here. And then we have the XR3 Iron sniper rifle, which looks absolutely bulky, which is insane. So now we're going to check out the information that they gave us today when it comes down to camos. As you can see right here, it says updates to the camo system in Black Ops 7, 80 headshots for the final challenge. Shotguns now are point blank. Snipers are now one shot instead of headshots, which I mean, thank God. Headshots with a sniper is one of the worst things you can ever do in just all of Call of Duty when it comes down to camo grinding. And here's just a part of the article right here where they basically just give us a camo guide. It says, guided by development, observation, and community feedback, expect a host of improvements to the weapon camo grind. Here are some we can reveal. Fewer headshots and better camo pacing. Players now only need 80 headshots per weapon to complete all 9 mastery camos. Look, I'm not going to say I had a problem with 100 headshots, but I'm also not going to complain about 80 headshots either. And the pacing of camo unlocks is more consistent as you progress. Earn your first camos after 5 headshots. Every 10 shots after that, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That's basically what the order of the headshots go. The military camos, instead of requiring headshots, shotguns will now require point blank kills. Sniper rifles will require one-shot kills to progress. Thank you. Makes sense for those categories of the gun. Special camos, there are now 3 special camos per weapon instead of 2. Special camos are now the same per weapon and can only be equipped with that weapon once unlocked, like the military camos. I like that because we now be get 3 instead of having just 2, and they can, you know, just do more creative stuff when it comes down to the special camos. Honestly, what they could do, have like 2 camos regular and then have like that third camo basically just be animated, as they have done in the past in terms of making us get like special animated camos. So that would actually be a dope touch, to where that third camo is basically just like the animated camo for every single weapon. And I have a strong feeling they're actually going to do that too, because they're actually only restricting special camos to that one gun only, but they probably make like one of the camos absolutely universal. But military camos and special camos are only restricted to one weapon. Equipping universal camos, you can now equip any universal camo to any weapon. The previous requirements of having to unlock 5 military camos on the weapon before equipping the universal camo has been removed. That's actually pretty dope in my personal opinion. I don't know what camos are going to be universal. Some of the special camos have to be universal. In my personal opinion, like I said before, I think one of them might be. So actually it's going to be very interesting to see when it actually comes out. Call of Duty Warzone camo challenges. The Treyarch and Raven teams have monitored and re-evaluated more difficult and frustrating Warzone challenges. You can expect Warzone camo challenges in season 1 that are more reasonable to complete. Yes, thank you. One of the reasons I actually did not grind the Warzone camo was because it was so hard. It was Warzone. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Warzone at all whatsoever. And then doing some of those challenges I heard were very difficult. I personally never done it myself. One time I actually attempted the Abyss camo grind was when Battle Royale Casual came out, but they're making it very easy for everybody to actually unlock this camo, which I'm definitely very thankful for, because I definitely want to grind the Warzone camo this year for sure. Then we have Camo Hub and tracking. The Camo Hub camo challenge tracking, automatic display of camos near completion, and the last used weapon camo display feature will be presented in Black Ops 7 at launch. That probably will be very buggy just off rip, but I'm happy that they're actually giving us a tab so we can actually track our camos a lot easier. Then it gives us many ways we can actually unlock camos here for Black Ops 7. It says Black Ops 7 has plenty of ways to get camos. It says classic camo grind, of course. You have weapon prestige system. Each weapon has 3 unique camos in the weapon prestige grind, so we can prestige our gun 3 times and we get a camo each time we prestige our gun, which thank you. I know there'll be one gun in the game that I'm going to love so much. I'm going to just want to prestige it and unlock every single camo for it, so that definitely be a very fun grind to do. Then we have 2 camos per each season weekly challenge. So I think that's basically how they did it back in Modern Warfare 3. We get 2 camos, I'm pretty sure, per season, so definitely going to be fun actually getting that back in this game. Then we also have camo rewards in seasonal events, which is a normal thing. So hopefully them adding a lot of these camos, obviously some of them are going to suck, it's going to be unfortunate, but a lot of them should be actually cool and dope. This is going to be the year we can definitely see Treyarch have that creative mindset that we know that they definitely can have. I'm very excited for all these camo stuff. Then they give us a tab here from Treyarch themselves saying Black Ops 7 has way more ways to earn camos than ever. We have the weapon prestige, like we just talked about before, the 3 unique universal camos to unlock per weapon. We have the military camos, which are only now 80 headshots instead of 100. Special weapon camos, now 3 specials per weapon instead of 2. We have weekly challenges to 2 universal camos each season. Seasonal events, universal camos available throughout this season. And of course we have these 16 mastery camos or per mode, including co-op campaign. And this one says redacted. I don't know what that one actually means. And of course it gives us like a little art right here. As you can see, weapon prestige is level 1 through 50. Weapon prestige 2 also 1 through 50. That's weird. And the weapon prestige master is level 250, which is definitely kind of weird. I don't know what I feel like they kind of worded this kind of wrong, but I mean, either way, you have to prestige your gun 3 times to actually get those 3 prestige camos. All right, so I know I skipped a lot of like information that came out with Black Ops 7, but honestly I was just camo focused when it comes to this update today, or just like this information update today. It's one of those things where it's like the grind for Black Ops 7 is definitely dimmed down to the point where they made it a lot easier for everybody to actually get the camo as fast as possible, and just changing some of the challenges that have been like not necessarily a pain, but just been something that's just been a thing for so long. They decided to actually double down and change some of the challenges just so like they in a way make sense. And by that I mean like the point blank kills for the shotgun, and then the 1-shot kills for the snipers, which makes obviously the grind 10 times easier when it comes to just those 2 categories. Point blank kills might be a little difficult, but I think the 1-shot kills for the snipers are going to be like insanely easy. It's just hard enough to get a 1-shot kill with a sniper in general. But we got a lot of information when it came down to multiplayer today, and I mean the game looks absolutely insane in my personal opinion. A lot of people definitely don't like Black Ops 7 at all whatsoever, and I guess it's respectable but also kind of like confusing as into like, why don't you like the game? I can get the hate, but also just don't want to like truly understand why people just don't like the game. Like the post-launch content is going to be absolutely insane. They said that season 1 and 4 are going to be like the most post-launch content we'll get throughout the entire year, and then between like season, I think it's 5 and 6, we'll get like less, just because they're going to start promoting Modern Warfare 4, which is the next Call of Duty for 2026, which rightfully so does make sense. I'm just excited more than ever just to see the mindset and just the creative part of Treyarch once again, because we know they have it in them. They did it during every single COD that they ever made, so it's like, why can't y'all do it again when it comes down to this game right here? But it's whatever at that point. Black Ops 7 is the part 2 of Black Ops 6, which is definitely a thing that they need to stop doing and not make a trend. Like, yeah, we did it during Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2, but let's not make this a reoccurring thing to where studios think they can like lack off and just slack off of the year because they know they have another COD coming out. But I believe the perk system for Black Ops 7 is also very different. icons look intended different as well too. I know that for sure. And I also have the, I think it's the guided override camo. I'm pretty sure this is the camo that also is traveling over to Black Ops 7 as well too from this game. I'm pretty sure this camo will also be universal as well too. That's one of the reasons why I also did put it on, because it's universal in this game. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be universal in Black Ops 7. I'm just excited to do the grinding for the entire year of that game, especially when it comes down to Warzone, because they made Warzone a lot easier. So I'm like, I'm here for it, honestly. The Warzone camo grind where it's 10 times easier. I mean, I really can't sit down here and complain. The post-launch content looks insane. I think right now they have a lot of people hyped when it comes down to that part of the game, but I think one of the most important things are going to be like the gameplay side of things, because you can have all that post-launch content and have like one of the worst gameplays when it comes down to Call of Duty ever. I'm hoping the game plays good. It looks like it plays good. It's literally Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 had an actual baby together, mixed with honestly Modern Warfare 3, because they're taking Modern Warfare 3 sort of like content style. So it's like those three games had an actual baby together, and it's honestly making one of the best Call of Duties ever. So I know Treyarch has let a lot of people down this year, but I'm excited for the game. I can't even sit here and lie to you. I think they'll do something great, especially now more than ever that Battlefield is actually a thing, to where they're considering pushing up their release date for their game, which has never happened in Call of Duty history. Like, that's never been a thing at all. The fact that there's actually rumors about that being a thing is absolutely just insane, and it's truly never been heard of before. So I think they have a lot of competition this year for sure, especially if Battlefield actually succeeds after launch. And it's like Call of Duty definitely has to keep up with a lot of the stuff that they're doing. Like I said before, a lot of the camos that they're going to add to the game are definitely going to be somewhat trash and also not animated, but that's just a part of like camo spam that they're going to be doing for this game. A lot won't be animated, a lot are going to be trash, but I think a decent amount of them are going to be definitely good, and a decent amount of them definitely should be animated as well too. We also got to look at the gunsmith when it came down to this, like how our loadout's going to look, how our creator class is also going to look as well too. People did say it looks like Black Ops 3 creator class, which it definitely does. I don't think it's pick 10. I really don't know. I don't think pick 10 is the thing anymore when it comes down to Call of Duty, so I think it's just like a free ball type of thing. But it actually does look like Black Ops 3's AI or UI when it comes down to the whole gunsmith and just the creator class system. And of course we have this sheer class setup as well too, with just like basically like a code. You get someone the code and they have the exact same class as you. And honestly, I think that's really it when it came down to all this. Like, we got a lot of information in terms of like how the game looks, just beta stuff. Obviously nothing on the full release besides the camos. We'll probably get that sort of like camo like real insight when the beta is over and we actually have like maybe a couple weeks, like a month left to Black Ops 7. That's what they did last year. They actually ended up revealing the mastery camos. Like, literally all three of them end up getting revealed. So I'm hoping that they actually end up revealing a lot of the mastery camos and just like some of the challenges as well too. So I'm excited for the future, honestly, for Black Ops 7. The game should be a lot of fun. The beta is literally, I believe, next Thursday is the beta. Of course, I'm gonna have a lot of videos and a lot of content when it comes to that game, just playing it and just honestly just enjoying it for what it is and just soaking it. Of course, I do have the game pre-ordered. I'm gonna get early access because, once again, why not? I think right now we have enough information, more that we need to where it got people hyped, but it's just more of us. We have to actually sit down and play the game. That's just what I think everybody's just waiting for right now, is to actually play the game, because it has a lot of comparisons to Battlefield. So not playing it right now is definitely one of the hardest parts of Black Ops 7, and trying to sit here and like give it a review. So once we get our hands on it next week, we'll be in a golden state and just in a golden age in terms of making like our actual decision on the game.